Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate Ishavasya Midang Sarvam Yat Kincha Jagatyam Jagad Tena Tyaktena Bunjita Magridha Kasya Svidhanam Kurvane Veha Karmani Jiji Vishekshatam Samaha Evam Svainanyate Tosti Na Karma Lipete Nare Asurya Namate Loka Andena Tamasavritaha Tamste Pritya Vigachanti Yeke Chatma Hanojanaha Aneja Vikum Manaso Javio Naina Deva Abnuvan Purvam Arshat Tavato Jnanat Yeti Tishtat Tasminapo Matadishva Dadati Tadejati Tanaijati Tadure Tadvantike Tadantarasya Sarvasya Tadu Sarvasya Vayataha Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmani Vanupashyati Sarvabhuteshu Chatmanam Tato na Vijagupsate Yasmin Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Bhut Vijanataha Tatra Ko Mohaka Shoka Ekatva Manupashyataha Saparyagat Shukram Makayam Avranam Asnavidam Shudham Apapavitham Kavir Manishi Paribhu Swayambhur Yathatyatyurtan Virdhashasvatibhya Samabhyaha Antam Tama Pravishyanti Ye Vidyamupasate Tato Bhuya Ivate Tamo Ya Uvidyayam Rataha Anyareva Hurvidyaya Anyarahura Vidyaya Iti Shushu Madhiranam Yenasta Vichachakshire Vidyam Cha Yas Tadvedo Vayam Saha Avidyayam Ratum Tirtva Vidyayam Ratum Ashnute Itam Tama Pravishyanti Ye Sambhutim Upasate Tato Bhuya Ivate Tamo Ya Usambhutyam Rataha Anyadeva Husambhavad Anyadahura Sambhavad Iti Shushu Madhiranam Yenastad Vichachakshire Sambhutim Cha Vinasham Cha Yastad Vedo Vayam Saha Vinashena Vratum Tirtva Sambhutyam Vratum Ashnute Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasya Pihitam Mukham Tattvam Pushanda Pavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Pushane Karshe Yamasuriya Prajapatya Vyuharasmin Samuha Tejo Yate Rupam Kalyanatamam Tate Pashyami Yosavasau Purusha Sohamasmi Vayuranilamamratam Atedam Bhasmam Tam Shariram Om Kritosmara Kritam Smara Kritosmara Kritam Smara Agnenaya Supadharaya Smam Vishvani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodyasmashuharanameno Uishtam Te Nama Uttim Vidhema Shri Ishupanishad Sampurnam Hare Om. Translation. More drone, more drone. The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because He is completely perfect, all emanations from Him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Because He is a complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from Him, He remains the complete balance. Everything animate or inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should therefore accept only those things necessary for himself, which are set aside as his quota, and one should not accept other things, knowing well to whom they belong. One may aspire to live for hundreds of years if he continuously goes on working in that way, for that sort of work will not bind him to the law of karma. There is no alternative to this way for man. The killer of the soul, whoever he may be, must enter into the planets known as the worlds of the faithless, full of darkness and ignorance. Although fixed in his abode, the personality of Godhead is swifter than the mind and can overcome all others running. The powerful demigods cannot approach him. Although in one place he controls those who supply the air and rain, he surpasses all in excellence. The Supreme Lord walks, and he does not walk. He is far away, but he is very near as well. He is within everything, and yet he is outside of everything. He who sees systematically everything in relation to the Supreme Lord, who sees all living entities as his parts and parcels, and who sees the Supreme Lord within everything, never hates anything or any being. One who always sees all living entities as spiritual sparks, in quality one with the Lord, becomes a true knower of things. What then can be illusion or anxiety for him? Such a person must factually know the greatest of all, the personality of Godhead, who is unembodied, omniscient, beyond reproach, without veins, pure and uncontaminated, the self-sufficient philosopher who has been fulfilling everyone's desires since time immemorial. Those who engage in the culture of nescient activities shall enter into the darkest region of ignorance. Worse still are those engaged in the culture of so-called knowledge. The wise have explained that one result is derived from the culture of knowledge, and that a different result is obtained from the culture of nescience. Only one who can learn the process of nescience and that of transcendental knowledge side by side can transcend the influence of repeated birth and death and enjoy the full blessings of immortality. Those who are engaged in the worship of demigods enter into the darkest region of ignorance, and still more so do the worshippers of the impersonal Absolute. It is said that one result is obtained by worshiping the supreme cause of all causes, and that another result is obtained by worship. Supreme. All this is heard from the undisturbed authorities who clearly explained it. One should know perfectly the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and his transcendental name, form, qualities, and pastimes, as well as the temporary material creation, with its temporary demigods, men, and animals. When one knows these, he surpasses death and the ephemeral cosmic manifestation with it, and in the eternal kingdom of God, he enjoys his eternal life of bliss and knowledge. O my Lord, sustainer of all that lives, your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering and exhibit yourself to your pure devotee. O my Lord, O primeval philosopher, maintainer of the universe, O regulating principle, destination of the pure devotees, well-wisher of the progenitors of mankind, please remove the effulgence of your transcendental rays so that I can see your form of bliss. You are the eternal supreme personality of Godhead, like unto the sun, as am I. Let this temporary body be burnt to ashes, and let the air of life be merged with the totality of air. Now, O my Lord, please remember all my sacrifices, and because you are the ultimate beneficiary, please remember all that I have done for you. O my Lord, as powerful as fire, O omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances, falling on the ground at your feet. O my Lord, please lead me on the right path to reach you, and since you know all that I have done in the past, please free me from the reactions to my past sins, so that there will be no hindrance to my progress. Krishna Chaitanya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Less lights. Please get ready to enter into the spiritual world. Prepare yourself. We're going there right now. Just the right amount of light. You have to do it aesthetically perfectly, please. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vaisesika Bhakta-vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Gotta leave it. Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Can you turn up her harmonium, please? It's getting drowned out somehow. And maybe turn this drone down just one tick. Okay. Listen carefully, go.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Bhakti. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama.
Haribo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. More on the yellow mic, turn it up a little.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
can the yellow mic go up? Yellow?
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 1, 2. Go, go.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Can you go into part 2? Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Go back to one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sing it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody. Hare Rama, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
beat that drum. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Sankirtan ki, Shri Harinam Mahamantra ki, Shri Harinam Prabhu ki, Go Premanande, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Good dancing. Really, the dancing is what makes it. Really good. And nice chanting, too. There's one thing, the Maha Mantra never disappoints, because it's full, complete. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shudha Nitya Mukta Abhinatvam Namanamino. It's non-different from Krishna, Abhinatvam. And it's full of bliss. What kind of activity did you have? Some activity, or you going to do a play? A drama? You really like that? Just ask a few questions then. Keep it really short. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rakshamam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahimam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahimam. Krishna, 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 hey! Krishna, 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 hey! Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna 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 Pahimam. Stop. Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshamam. Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam. One more time. Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam. Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam. 3, 2, 1. I needed that. And now we have some cookie fun. What do you got? Now's the time everyone should giggle and talk. Go. Giggle and talk. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Shh. Now say habudubu. Habu. Say it 10 times. The sound of swimming in the Ganga. Okay, now we have some imaginative game that somebody's conjured up and we don't even know what it is. Let's see what happens. Huh?
Before we show the slideshow, can we pause on the slideshow, please? So today, as most of the community knows, Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma have come back from Yatra.
Unless these are doubles. We could be AI robots and the other ones are still there.
And so we thought we'd keep it short and quick, but we have a couple of photos from Yatra. And before we started showing those photos, we wanted to ask you about how Yatra was, how your experience was, and if there's anything that you wanted to share with the community. And then once we have the photos up, you can keep your reflections as long as or as short as you like, and just explain kind of what was happening in the picture or where you were.
The yatra was very nice.
The yatra was very good. It was actually really amazing. I just loved being with all the youth, just watching them, just having their association, seeing them interact with each other. There were a few things that stick in my mind, how enthusiastic they were for book distribution. We did a lot of traveling, you know, we were on planes. In fact, now that I'm home, I still wake up thinking, where am I? Having dreams, are we catching the plane and all. But they were such troopers, no complaints. They stayed pretty healthy for the most part. And just to watch them making new friendships and being so enthusiastic for any of the service, but especially the book distribution. And we can't wait to do it again.
It was too good.
We had some amazing darshans. It was really, really sweet.
She's a color commentator. It's a very different mood in South India. We know everyone noticed it. The opulence of the temples and the forms of the Lord there are Vaikuntha forms for the most part. And we relished the idea of following the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya, because whenever we were approaching a specific holy place, we would remember how Lord Chaitanya went there. We read about it, and without exception, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in ecstasy. This is in Simachalam.
Maharaj, could you explain what was happening in that last picture?
This is Kurmakshetra. Explain what was happening where?
Where were you in this photo, if you can remember, and what
I don't
was
know.
happening?
You guys just took me over and I didn't know what was happening. I practically never know what's happening. I'm just going along. Kurmakshetra. We had the first day when we were there, we were staying at ISKCON in Visakhapatnam, otherwise known as Vizag. And it's a pleasant city by the ocean. The ISKCON temple there is on the ocean, and they're building a rather large building, large temple nearby. They have a huge guest house. And us yatris each morning would gather for japa, and then we'd make our way to the beach, which is just across the road. And we'd spent time together chanting japa in a circle and waiting for the sun to come up. And after chanting for some time, we shared realizations about chanting and about the sun and myriad other topics. And it was very grounding to be outside after flying and traveling and so forth. And the devotees enjoyed being out in the fresh air right by the ocean. You say where it's from, I don't know. That was, where? Kovur. We went to the place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met with Ramananda Roy. We had read about how after Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had become a devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he became a Vaishnava. Previously he was a Mayavadi. Mahaprabhu changed his heart in such a sweet way by submissively listening to him for 7 days. And only when Sarvabhauma, as a mentor, a wannabe mentor, had inquired from the young sannyasi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had then replied in such a way that Sarvabhauma Acharya's heart had changed, and he had surrendered and composed prayers. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shikshartamekha Purusha Purana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari Kripam Buddhir Yast Tamaham Prapadye. And it wasn't a month later that Mahaprabhu declared that he was going to South India. And there was some consternation amongst the devotees. First of all, that Mahaprabhu was leaving, and second of all, that Nityananda especially wanted to make sure that someone went with him. So, anyways, when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya could understand that Mahaprabhu was going to go because he's the independent Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said, please visit Ramananda Roy. He said that I had known him before and I didn't pay him much heed because he was a Vaishnav and I didn't know what a Vaishnav was. So he said, please make sure to go see him because he's the greatest of Vaishnavas. So this is the place at Kovur, right on the Kaveri, Godavari, on the Godavari River, which is so vast you can't see the other side. It's a gigantic river. That's where we met and then we talked about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, meeting Ramananda Roy. Your turn. Score points to see where we are. Rajamandri. Right. Godavari Artik at night. That's the deity of Godavari. And must be the Gaudiya Mat. It's the Gaudiya Mat there at Kovur. You can see because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur configured his altars in many places the same way we have here with Mahaprabhu and Radha and Krishna. Because he wanted to show the world, and especially at that place, Kovur, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had revealed that he is Radha and Krishna combined, and Ramananda Roy was the beneficiary of that vision there. Ramanujacharya. We had come across our old friend, Chinnajir Swami. And he was in a happy mood, glad to see us. We were there with Sri Ram Prabhu, who had come there to meet us. And you might remember that he came here. He's the main leader of that branch of Ramanuja Sampradaya right now in India. And he had visited here maybe 10 years ago. And we invited him in and he talked, gave some Krishna Katha and left. And then we met him here again and he was very friendly. I think he spoke for about a half hour. And afterwards, Sri Ram said he never does that. What? Oh, Sri Krishna Purushottam was there also. We had the two brothers together for a change. It was really nice. It's a very well done campus. It's quite large and everything's pristine and nicely done there on that campus dedicated to Ramanujacharya. What was it called? The Statue of Unity, of Equality. Statue of Equality. This is Kurmakshetra again? Where?
Divya Desha.
You say some stuff. You guys know more than we do. Talk about the places.
I think this was one of the 108 Divya Deshams in Tamil Nadu, and it was Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and we were here with Vamshidhari Prabhu, I'm pretty sure, and he gave a very in-depth class about the Divya Deshams and Durga specifically.
I hope you got some pictures of Vamshidhari.
Yes. This was Prasadam prayers at the Divyadesha temple.
We were nomadic, a lot of traveling, and the organizers were expert at finding places where we could sit down and all take prasadam together, which is a great delight to be with everyone for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever there is, and also in between going to the various temples. Only problem with this is too many pictures of us. We had our songbook packed full of bhajans, and of course it was a futile attempt, but we tried to sing as many of, and cover as much variety, make as much variety as possible in the bhajans. There you go. Now we got some good pictures. And in one of the temples, we had bhajan, and it was crowded there. And all of the pilgrims that were coming through started dancing and jumping into it. The name of this temple? Is someone, it was a...
And we had to climb the hill to see the deity. Pundarikaksha. Lotus side.
Sure that was Pundarikaksha? That's the one we went to in the evening? It was
Yes,
Pundarikaksha?
yes.
Okay,
the one I
thank
went to the
you.
evening.
And then Sri Rangam. Here we've got a sense for the previous ages of India and South India, the enormous monuments, 7 gates walking through to Vaikuntha. And it was the day after Vaikuntha Ekadashi. The day of Vaikuntha Ekadashi, we went to congested areas and distributed books, as well as another temple, because it was an onerous task getting in on that day. Our local guide, Amshidari Prabhu, had estimated that it could take us 5 to 7 hours to get in, even if we had a good ticket to get into the darshan. So we went the next day. And there had been people that were waiting all night to get in. We had noted during those times that in America, at least in my neighborhood in Burlingame, people sometimes wait overnight in front of the Apple store to be the first one to get an iPhone, the new iPhone. But there, the people travel by whatever conveyance they can afford, and they'll come from various places in India to see the Lord, and they'll wait 24 hours in line to get in to have darshan. There's a free line, you wait as long as you have to wait. And partly what we got enlivened by was the enthusiasm of these very simple, sincere devotees of the Lord who come to see Him. And how long do they get? About 2 seconds, because the pujaris are there pushing everyone along, and they push hard. Yeah, they do. Except for us, when we went past, they called us back again. It happens a lot. I think they're really happy to see Americans. They're like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And so we went through, but then they go, come back here. And they like, here, and gave us extra time and darshan. And we went in some temples. What was the most congested, crowded temple we went into, where we had to wait?
It was the winking deity, the deity, Nachie. Like,
there was a temple in Madurai, the
Madurai, yes. What's the name? Oh, you South Indians know all these places. That was definitely the most crowded we went into.
Alagar Koval.
Alagar. It was one of those circumstances where making it up the stairs into the temple, as crowded as it was, that one might think, well, this is not a bad place to leave one's body. If the crowd surges a little bit more, we have read about it in the paper, about people being trampled, but well, nobody will complain too much if we expire here. But again, it's a different energy than you find at a ball game or somewhere else, because everyone's intention is fixed on seeing Krishna, even for a moment. That's it. Can't tell what that is.
Venkatabhata's house.
Can't tell what you're saying.
Right across Venkatabhata's house.
Oh, yeah, we went to Venkatabhata's house where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed during Chaturmasya. And the gate was closed, but it didn't matter because we were all congregated outside and we sang the Sad Goswami Ashtakam outside and felt a holy communion there with Lord Chaitanya and Venkatabhata, because we had all come there. It's a niche place. Not everybody knows where this place is or goes off the beaten path besides going into the main temple. And we felt very privileged to be there and to know the pastime as Prabhupada gave it to us through the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And in such moments, one feels very connected to the previous acharyas and the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
This was the temple across from his house.
Yeah, the house is across. This is a shrine commemorating this special area because Lord Chaitanya and Venkatabhata met across the street. It's not the original house, but there's another house there now.
The temple was closed. You can't see. I don't think that there was a gate there, so we couldn't go in. But right behind, like you can see, like a white marble pillar, and on that pillar is I don't know if it's a deity or just a statue of Lord Chaitanya and the Garuda Stamba looking at Lord Jagannath. It was really nice. There you
Haribo. That was at the Madurai temple.
Yes.
Because we were there on New Year's Day, and they have a tradition to cut a cake on that day. Get the year started off with enough sugar to keep you going for the rest of the year. Beautiful Krishna Balaram deities. A very nice temple there. And then we were...
This was the deity who winked.
The deity winked at you?
No. This is a Nachir deity. This is the pushing.
Yeah, this is the pushing temple. But you know, it was really nice, wasn't it? Shastra Sarpada, we found little enclaves around each temple where we could have kirtan and katha. And some of those were the sweetest experiences, just spontaneously finding places where we'd all fit, and then we could sit and chant. And we just felt happy and satisfied. Not a care in the world. You could see the devotees were very much engaged all the time. Iconic South Indian architecture. We did Harinam and book distribution everywhere we went. And so we were always in the midst of crowds, and it was a perfect opportunity for book distribution. As people were attracted by the Harinam, and then the devotees would fan out into the audience and distribute books. Is that your kirtan you were leading? Giridhari? This is one of the meeting places?
This is at the hotel right after the musical.
After the musical.
Right after.
There were really good presentations by the devotees. They were divided into groups, and they had planned before the yatra various activities. You see Lord Chaitanya there? The play, if you haven't seen it, is recorded, but you should watch it because it's extremely well done. Yeah. They had practiced it a lot, and there was Bharatanatyam dancing. This is at the end. The devotees very enthusiastically dancing. And then we went to there's 2 temples in Madurai, 2 ISKCON temples, that is, and this one's a little smaller area, but they have a Goshala connected to it. And we had a little bit of difficulty because everyone wanted us to come to their temple. And we only had so much time, so we had to divide our time. Divinam and Vrindari Karamai were expert at figuring these things out so we could spend time. So we went one night and we had bhajan night there at the temple, and then the Goshala was right there as part of the temple. Beautiful cows.
And the youth at that temple, along with some of the adults, cooked a really nice feast for everybody. I can't count how many preps there were. It was very sweet.
That's it.
Aguruma, what was your favorite part about the yatra specifically? Like your favorite place we went to?
Well, we went to Mysore before we went to Yatra, and we went to Melkote,
Kote.
and saw Yoga Nishringa, and we had been there once before, and that place just, I love that place. So it wasn't on Yatra, but we did get to do it again this time, and it was really, really, really nice, really sweet darshan.
That's our godbrother Nishringa Maharaj. He had happened to have been there. We just ran into him at Sri Rangam, so we all took a photo together there.
And one last question. What was your biggest takeaway from this yatra?
Who, me?
Both of you.
Oh. To remember Lord Chaitanya. Because, frankly, when I thought about, I've been in South India, I love South India. I spent time there when I was in my early 20s. I try to go everywhere, as many places as possible. I spent 3 years, 3 months, that is 3 months a year for 3 years in a row. So I spent a lot of time in South India, but recently, in the last 25, 30 years, I've thought, why go anywhere else except for Puri, Vrindavan, Mayapur? I really hadn't given much thought to going back to South India extensively. But then what was attractive to me and what my takeaway was that anywhere Lord Chaitanya goes is good, because there's nobody better than Lord Chaitanya. And if he went there, I want to go there. If he danced there, I want to feel the energy there. And so that's what I took away, was everything works when you follow the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya. If you remember Lord Chaitanya, it doesn't matter where you go if you remember him. And that came out for me, because I thought, what am I doing here in South India? Right, Lord Chaitanya. And then it became perfect. That was my takeaway.
And my takeaway was, after being, doing a few youth yatras and especially this one, our movement's in good hands with these kids growing up. It really gave me faith. They have a taste. They have a taste for preaching. They have a taste for hearing and chanting and reading. And they're so intelligent, and they're just such good souls. I have a lot of faith that they're going to do wonderful things preaching Krishna consciousness all over the world. That was my takeaway.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma. And that concludes our Youth Jam game for today. We hope to see you all in the next yatra.
Thanks
Hare
for
Krishna.
playing. We were hoping we were going to win something, but let's just take 2 reflections, so they better be good. Anything on your mind? Yes, Sukeshri.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Mataji. I'm sorry, I don't want to put Shastra on spot, but you exactly said what he was thinking in his head. When the Yatra thing came out, he looked at me, he said, "Oh, South India. I don't think I'm going. I'll probably go to Vrindavan for October reading." And then, of course, his college schedule didn't work. And then at the last minute, he said, "Okay, I'm going to go to South India anyway." But when he came back, he said, "Mahaprabhu he should probably say it, bug bet me." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "This was the most wonderful yatra."
Yay! That's good news. I love that. I love hearing that. Fantastic. Okay, who gets the last word? Yes, Ujjwala Rasa.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj Guru Ma. I feel so blessed that you and Guru Ma take such good care of our kids and give them so much mercy and your time, which is just invaluable. I feel so happy and I appreciate it so much that for you giving your time like this so much with all the kids. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. We don't know any better kids anywhere. There's nobody else we'd rather hang out with. They're fantastic. We feel fortunate for it. And we were just talking to Jai Maharaj about that. Well, it's a new year, and we have the greatest opportunity. It's human life, and we're connected to bona fide sampradaya with a very rare opportunity that we can take advantage of. I was especially edified and proud that 2 godbrothers came, and I could vicariously appreciate ISV through their eyes, and I did. Especially Jai Maharaj came in to say goodbye. If anybody's waiting for a meeting, I'm sorry, because they were all preempted. But he was gushing about the community, about what you're all doing. It was opportune that he landed during an offering for the end of the year, which is something that we offer to Srila Prabhupada, but when there are senior devotees who know how valuable such an offering is, then it augments the experience. And so let's take full advantage of 2026. I've been planning for the last 5 years. We started 5 years ago with a plan that globally we could distribute 108,000 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam in 1 year, and we designated it for 2026. And I just had a meeting this morning about it. And I remember a meeting we had in 2019 in Tirupati, as I was there for an international meeting. It was a midterm meeting with the leaders of ISKCON. And we had plateaued at 7,000 sets of Bhagavatams for 2 years in a row. And there's nothing that I hate worse than a plateau. And we felt like couldn't budge, so I demonstratively made an announcement in front of all the leaders of ISKCON and the deities there that we were going to do 10,000 Bhagavatams in 2020. It's on video. And then, of course, on the way home, I saw a few people on the plane wearing masks. And then, of course, by March, the NBA shut down. So everybody knew this was real, etc., etc. And somehow or other, instead of doing 10,000, we did 24,000 in 2020. And I have the same feeling now that we had then, which was, well, how's this going to work? Who cares? Let Lord Chaitanya sign the check. We're going for it. And so we just decided this morning we're not leaving one molecule of doubt that it can't be done. We're going to move ahead for 108,000 sets of Bhagavatams in 2026. And so it's a big year. It's a big life, a big opportunity. So I could pray that we can all take advantage on a daily basis with connecting to our Guru Parampara through this amazing sadhana that they've given us. And Srila Prabhupada has specifically prescribed for us individually in this particular age, having clear vision about what's possible and what it will do for us. So, dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Shri Gaurnitai, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Shri Lakshmi Shringadev, if you so desire, please empower us to take advantage of every day as an opportunity to come closer to you in service. Please empower us to smash our goals in your service for your pleasure. Thank you for considering our requests. Om Tat Sat. Everyone agrees with this prayer in whole or in part. Please say Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpadrusha kripa sindhave vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha nanta koti vaishnavini ki jai.